tying it all together. For most of my adult life, I've been jotting down thoughts and ideas that have slowly formed into a kind of personal philosophy. I once imagined these musings would evolve into a series of books, shared with wide-ranging audiences interested in the diverse set of topics that pass through my mind on any given day. But, as life so often does, it had other plans. Priorities shift, and creative ventures are often the first to take a back seat. So now I'm beginning a journey, not necessarily to finish those books, but to at least leave outlines of these ideas for the world. To this point, my life has followed a path of service. I was the oldest of three, helping around the house. I spent 20 years serving in the National Guard. I had a brief but eye-opening stint in local politics. And most importantly, at least in my eyes, I've served my family. As some of those chapters closed, I felt a growing need to share more. Ideas, reflections, and discussion points for anyone willing to read and engage. Maybe one day, circumstances will allow for deeper dives into these ideas in the form of published books. But that's not now. Today, we live in a world more connected than ever, and yet feel more isolated. We often engage only with dialogue that affirms our perspectives instead of challenging them. I hope this blog becomes a place for real engagement, where we can talk, debate, and think critically about the topics that affect all our lives. I hope it's also a space defined by abundance, gratitude, and mutual respect, where a community forms not around echo chambers, but around a shared mission, living a life in pursuit of truth, living by what I call the Transcendent Code, a way of being that rises above daily roles, and perhaps contributing to something bigger than ourselves, leaving behind a legacy of intellectual stimulation and insight, in service to others and the greater good. A culture, a planet, and a roadmap for the generations to come. If this blog reaches only a few, I'll be satisfied. But I hope it reaches many, especially those with perspectives as diverse as the galaxies. Why this? Why now? No time waits for no one. Right now, this is the outlet time allows. As I've reached middle age, I've started asking the same questions many of us do. Is this all there is? Has my life peaked? Who am I? What do I stand for? What do I want to leave behind when my body and mind are no more? To some of these questions, I've found answers. And now, I hope to help others on their journey to find theirs. Middle age comes for all of us, if we're lucky. Even the youngest among us will one day arrive here. If I can leave a few breadcrumbs, some guidance for navigating this stage of life, some insight into philosophy, identity, or challenge, that's a service beyond myself and one worth pursuing. Of course, this is also cathartic. I've had hundreds of thoughts stored in my phone for years, waiting to be shaped and shared. Now is the time to release them, to make sense of them for myself and maybe for you too. Awakening from the script. Too many people live asleep. They follow the roles society hands them and go through the motions. That may be fine for some, but not for me. Part of what motivates this project is my constant self-examination. Are the way I feel, act, speak, and look truly me, or simply a reflection of what I was taught to be right? Am I living or performing? Of course, some of this is inevitable. We are all shaped by our environment. But what I seek is clarity. If I'm playing a role, I want to know it. And over time, I want to find more of the real me. I've always been something of a trailblazer, sometimes to my own detriment. I've challenged authority, questioned assumptions, and refused to accept things just because that's how it's done. These should be easy questions for leaders to answer, whether in personal life or professional roles, and yet so few do. So, in a way, this blog is a trail I'm blazing into the second half of my life, a path toward more authenticity in every role I play, a process of letting go of what got me here but no longer serves who I'm becoming. I'm eager to learn from you too. I welcome spirited conversation on a wide range of topics. I'm ready. Are you? Like and subscribe to continue the conversation.